Hey people of the internet, I'm Jay. I like the internet. I like it a lot. You can do just about anything on the internet. You can play video games, watch YouTube videos, socialize with other people on the opposite sides of the world, jacket, and a variety of many different other things. And the internet is a wonderful place full of amazing people. And sometimes those wonderful people are completely terrible people with really fucked up imaginations. And those people come up with the weirdest shit on the planet that somehow make it onto the internet for other people to see. And what a better way to surmise this fact than by going to the site called Urban Dictionary. This is a site where you can take pretty much any word and create your own definition for it, whether it's a normally used word or not. And there's a lot of fucked up shit on Urban Dictionary. Oh, believe me. I've seen a lot of shit. And because I use the internet so much and I'm pretty much desensitized by about anything, I figured I'd show off some words that I found on Urban Dictionary. So I'm going to go over 10 delightful terms that I found on Urban Dictionary. Number 1 is called the Charleston Chew. A sexual act in which one partner, while performing cunnilingus, adjusts such that the upper lip rests on the woman's labia, while the lower lip rests on her anus. The taint is placed in between the lips and gummed on, like an old woman eating a huge rubber cock. And how to use this in a sentence, you may ask? Dude, I got smacked with a flashlight while giving my girl dropsies in the car. When I come to, I realized I was giving her the old Charleston Chew. Bitches. What the fuck? That's creative. Next up is the Alabama Hot Pocket. The art of separating the vagina lips and taking a shat inside. And possibly having sex with it afterwards. It actually says taking a shat inside. Shauna decided her vagina needed some lube, so her boyfriend performed an Alabama Hot Pocket. Fair enough. I guess that makes perfect sense. Number 3, the land shark. While engaging in intercourse, the female stands against the wall as the male puts his hands above his head, acting like a shark's fin, while charging at the woman trying to pierce the rectal cavity. The land shark. That's the only way to use that in a sentence, apparently, is just by saying the land shark. I mean, that's interesting. Next up is one of my favorite terms, the Samoan blowback. This is where a man will put his penis inside his/her anal cavity, blocking off any gases trying to escape. This often works better when the receiver is ill. Once the recipient can no longer hold their fart in, the man replaces the penis with his mouth, allowing the very acidic fart to spray inside his mouth, causing blisterings and swelling at the back of the throat. Some people choose to defecate into the mouth afterwards to ensure infection. This act became popular and mainstream in the 90s. Fancy a Samoan blowback. This thing actually has 14 thumbs up and 13 thumbs down. I guess people are a bit on the fence about shitting and farting inside their lover's mouth. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't blame them, honestly. I mean, it's just... Up next is North Korea. North Korea. Definition removed by the North Korean government. And one of the other definitions of North Korea is the one place on Earth that is even scarier during the day than Detroit is at night. And because North Korea redacted their North Korea definition, I figured I'd add a word to it, kind of. Just kind of look around on Urban Dictionary to see what else I can find relating to North Korea, so I can probably get some information on North Korea, you know. And I found North Korean finger cuffs. When 2 women are fucking each other with a double-headed dildo, and 2 dudes are fucking the 2 women in their respective asshole. There's also a variance to this, apparently. Add a double-headed dildo for the dudes and you got yourself an usher. What the fuck? That's like... that's... okay. Last weekend was crazy and me and Booger pulled off the North Korean finger cuffs with these 2 crazy bitches. That's wonderful. Good job, Booger. You did it. Next up is glass bottom boat. A sexual act in which the customer lays under a glass coffee table and looks up through it while their partner defecates on the top. How some people find this stimulating, I'll never know. You're assuming people find this stimulating? Okay. Also can refer to the same positioning with a coffee table, but the person on the top merely presses their genitals onto the glass for a squashed visual effect. Or can refer to defecating onto someone's face, which has been first covered in a plastic kitchen wrap like saran wrap. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Your grandfather got arrested in Thailand again after paying an underage transvestite hooker for some glass bottom boat action. That definition is like 9 years old. I mean, that phrase has been around, obviously. Next up is Hitler's handshake. A female performs cunnilingus on another female while sneaking a mouthful of Tabasco sauce, thus causing an incredibly loud reaction which sounds like a German screaming unadulterated profanity uncontrollably. Oh my god, the neighbors called the cops on me because my girlfriend cheated on me, so I gave that biatch a Hitler's handshake to teach her a lesson. Up next is probably one of my most favorite Urban Dictionary definitions of all time, so I figured I'd share it with everyone who's watching. The menudo handshake. Banging your girlfriend doggy style in her arse while reaching into her pussy whole-handed and jacking yourself off through the thin membrane that separates the two. I can't even imagine this kind of thing actually happening, but if this dude made a definition of it, he's probably done it. You should have seen Lisa's eyes light up when I shook hands with her guts last night. She loves the menudo handshakes. And this last one is probably the sickest Urban Dictionary definition that I could possibly find after searching on Urban Dictionary for a solid like an hour. The metal dan. The metal dan is a sex act. It is most often performed by older men on children, usually under the age of 12, and most often male. However, the man can perform it upon anyone. This sex act begins with the male using a razor blade to whiten the victim's anus in order to penetrate it. The man then deposits his seed into the open anus, after which he forces the victim to defecate into his mouth. After swallowing the mixture of feces, blood, and semen, he vomits it back into the anus from whence it came. The man then penetrates it once more so that his penis is sufficiently covered in blood, semen, feces, and vomit, at which point he forces the victim to deep throat his penis. I hope a rabid hobo metal dans your firstborn child. This one is also from 2006, which is extremely creative. You've got to have a special kind of mind to create something like that. And those are 10 creative definitions I found on Urban Dictionary. I might be weird, but I could not come up with any of these definitions even if I tried. Like, holy fucking shit. Did you even listen to the Metal Dan one? Holy fuck. And this just proves that the internet is a place that no one should ever go on because it's just bad for you. Nope, don't do it. No. Nope, don't do it. No one should ever have to use the internet. The internet is just a bad place. You should, no, don't even go to it. Don't even think about going on the internet. Just don't use the internet, kids. Don't do it. If you do, you'll end up making videos for YouTube. But I hope you enjoyed my video. Those were 10 Urban Dictionary definitions that I just found randomly while just searching for it. So I'll see you guys next time on pretty much whatever I make. I don't really have a schedule, it's just whenever I can come up with a thing. But next time I do make a video, hopefully it'll be on my new backdrop and lights that I'll have in the future. My current lighting situation right now is very bad. I mean, I've got a light bulb in the outside over there. It's not good at all. But hopefully I'll be able to add some professional quality to my videos next time I make one. But yeah, like I said, I'll see you next time on whatever I make. Because I totally have ideas, man. I've definitely got ideas. So, peace. What? That's actually pretty accurate.